Assalamu alaikum. The last video for this session, one problem, one example, and you have to solve one. This, I think, example number 6. Example number 6. It says verify that identity sine x over 1 plus cosine x equals 1 minus cosine x over sine x. Sine x over 1 plus cosine x equals 1 minus cosine x over sine x. In this case, we have one way which is not too hard, but we cannot solve this, we cannot verify this identity without using the conjugate, multiplying by the conjugate. If you can remember the conjugate, so we are gonna multiply by the conjugate. What's the conjugate? Now let's take the left side. Let's take the left side, which equals sine x over 1 plus cosine x, then multiply by the conjugate. Which conjugate? The conjugate of the binomial, because we used to get the conjugate for the binomial. Binomial, the expression contains two terms, this expression. So let's multiply by the conjugate. The conjugate of 1 plus cosine is 1 minus cosine. X up and down. 1 minus cosine x. Up and down. So here, sine, keep it the same. Sine x multiply 1 minus cosine x the same over, do not expand here, keep it the same. 1 plus cosine times 1 minus cosine. You can FOIL 1 times 1, 1. 1 times negative cosine, negative cosine. Then cosine times 1, cosine. Then cosine times negative cosine square x. Now, sine x stayed the same, sine x. 1 minus cosine x, this expression stayed the same, over 1. Minus cosine, positive cosine, cross each other. Minus cosine square x. Who can tell me what's 1 minus cosine square? We did it before this lecture. We said 1 minus cosine square is sine square. So we have here sine x times 1 minus cosine x over 1 minus cosine square is sine square x. Now we can cross sine square, it means sine times sine. We can cross sine and one from these signs. So we are gonna get 1 minus cosine x up over sine x down, which represents the right side. Now, on your own, verify the identity. It will be the same. Cosine x over 1 plus sine x equals 1 minus sine x over cosine x. Verify this identity. Cosine x, 1 plus sine x, 1 minus sine x over cosine x, and quickly send it on the WhatsApp group. This is the last video for this lecture. We are gonna complete inshallah for the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.